So many of you in the construction industry have such big hearts, and when your employees come into a financial situation, you are happy to loan them money and help them out. I'm Jessica Krause with New Life Accounting, and this is Build What Lasts. That is perfectly fine and acceptable and a wonderful thing that you can do for your employees. But we want to make sure that we have a good policy in place. So what does this look like? Who do we loan money to? Is it open up to our entire company, or is it just a select group of people? Is it on a case-by-case basis, or is there like an actual process that they can come to somebody, ask for the money, it gets distributed? What does that look like? How do our employees pay it back? What are the terms of the loans? And what happens if they leave, either by termination or free will? What happens to their loan at that point? So we want to make sure that as a company, as an organization, you understand what that loan process looks like. Now, before you loan an individual money, we want to have a conversation with them one-on-one as well. Decide up front, before giving them money, how it's going to be handled, how they're going to repay the loan, and again, what happens if they leave. Have that all documented. Make sure that there are clear guidelines, clear expectations that the employee is aware of. If they aren't going to pay it back, then we have to make sure that it is taxed as wages. So that will work through your payroll system as well. If they're not going to pay it back, we have to make sure it gets on their W-2 and is taxed as wages. Content is worthless without action. So your action items are, do you currently have loans outstanding with your employees? Are these documented and being paid back regularly? If not, we want to make sure this is accomplished as soon as possible. So we want to make sure we have a good listing of who all has loans outstanding. We want to make sure that the expectations of the loan repayment is clearly laid out for the employees and that we know what's going to happen if they leave. If you have any additional questions on how to handle employee loans, I'm happy to give you an hour of my time. We can discuss this and see how else we can best help your construction business. So you can schedule time using the link in the email. We know your time is valuable. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Jessica Krause with New Life Accounting, and we're here to help you build what lasts.